Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. Any position works. You can sit in a chair, you can lie down, or you can sit like me in a formal meditation posture. This is a half lotus, just one leg up on the thigh, facing upward. But really, you just want to find what's comfortable for you. An upright back is preferable, but it's not necessary. You can practice in any position. Just find what works for you. This is also an open eye meditation practice. But if you have learned or you feel more comfortable practicing with your eyes closed, feel free to do so. Although I can encourage you to practice with your eyes open. And if your eyes are open, leave the screen alone. Go ahead and just drop your eyes down, lightly glancing at the floor or the desk or whatever it is that is just below you. We're not staring or analyzing anything, but we're also not blurry and buzzy. We just have a nice, light, clear gaze directed downward. You're in a nice, comfortable position, and your eyes are open and down. Just settle here. There's no rush. Let go of that muscle that wants to get to the next moment, that tendency. And just settle your mind right here. It's not complicated, and it doesn't take much effort. And leave alone that to-do list that you have, the problems you need to solve, the places you have to go, and the things you have to do. Just for this moment, let it all go. Watch it fall away naturally. You are here. Also, leave alone your past as well. This story you tell yourself about your life, where you were born, your accomplishments, and your mistakes. Let go of that as well. Give yourself permission to simply be here now, without dragging along the heavy burdens of the past and the future. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do, and no one to become. And I'm probably catching you thinking about something right now. You're planning something, worrying, remembering. And notice how when you are thinking about something, you lose your attention of this moment just as it is. But we're not here to quiet our mind. We're not here to shut it off. Only we're here to just let the mind do what it wants to. Let it run. Let it think about the future. Let it remember the past. Only you don't have to pay attention to it. You don't have to give it the gift of your awareness. Instead, bring your attention to the lower belly, the area just below the belly button. Notice the sensations of this area, the tingling, the temperature, and the movement. And watch how, as the breath comes in, this area expands naturally. And as the breath leaves, this area relaxes all by itself. Instead of following this next thought, follow the breath in the lower belly. And do this as effortlessly as you can. And maybe I'm catching you thinking again. I was catching you having a conversation with yourself. This isn't a problem, and this isn't a failure. Gently return to the lower belly. Come back. Come back to breathing. Wake up. Wake up from thinking. Return to breathing. right, you can look at the screen. Meditation in this practice that we're doing has a lot of consequences. And usually we say consequence is a bad thing, but it's not. When you wake up from the stream and the conversation of constant, incessant thinking, you wake up also from the game everyone else is playing. And that game is I, me. You're that, I'm this. There's a world, there's a hierarchy, social status. And when I get angry, you should be angry. And if I start making fun of you, you should react a certain way. We all know this. Do you have that person at work that you find a bit difficult to work with? Maybe they're a narcissist. Maybe they're greedy. And they're always doing things that irritate you. And then maybe you have a conversation with them and you try to talk to them about it, but there's just no getting through to them. It's because they're trapped. They're trapped in this thinking mind. And they're playing a game. The game is, I matter, my opinion's more important, and you should be upset when I intrigue you, when I instigate something. So most of us spend our lives reacting. Oh, what does she think about me? I wonder she shouldn't think that about me. She said that about my mother. How dare he do that? You know, we're just always doing this game. And when we learn to let go of all of that, we stop playing. We see through it. And so you don't need to engage in the negative behavior. You don't need to engage when somebody is upset or frustrated with you or thinks something about you or is talking crap behind your back or whatever it is. You can just let it go. Really, I think the truth is that 99.9% of our problems aren't worth our attention. Some are. Sometimes you need to react and do something. But most of the time, especially when it's other people, you don't need to get involved. You don't need to play this game of perpetual high school. Maybe you're an adult and you're in a workplace. Don't you notice how high school never really ends? The whole cliques and they're that group, that's my friend and that's their friend group, and oh, but we have a problem over here, we have a past, and maybe I don't know if I can work with her because of this, and then maybe I can't work with him because of that. Oh, she was looking at it. High school never really ends. Or middle school. It's the same crap, and we don't have to play as long as we know what it really is. We wake up to it. So as a consequence of you sitting here in silence, watching thoughts go by, you start to see what this moment really is. And you at the same time become free from the games others play. Then you can really act genuinely. Then you can really have something to do that's not based on mind and worries and problems and history. Now, of course, if you have any questions about what I talk about here, or you disagree with what I talk about here, whatever it is, please feel free to comment below. I answer all questions. Sometimes it's been taking me a little longer lately to answer questions because I'm in the middle of a big move, so I apologize for the latency for some of you. But thank you for asking your questions. I will get to them. And remember that your questions help others who are reading the comments. They're not just for us. They're for everyone who is tuning in. Because this isn't just a YouTube channel, it's really a community builder. A community of fellow secular meditators, in it for the real deal, not for the spiritual, not for the imagery. And of course, I post a video like this every single day. So if you're interested in joining or starting a meditation practice and you don't want to get into the woo-woo, join the Attentive Mind, and I'll be here for you. Don't play the game. Wake up from thinking. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for showing up for your life. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.